right, welcome guys. We're at the Star City Open with Brad Nelson.
Hello everyone.
And you know, we're today, just going to talk about some things with you guys. So what deck are you playing today?
I'm actually playing a Human Reanimator deck, Humanimator.
Humanimator.
Yeah,
like
Humanimator.
Okay.
And it's from like the Barcelona Pro Tour. There was a infinite combo deck with Angel of Glory's Rise and Fiend Hunter, but now instead of having to use Falconwrath Aristocrat, which isn't a human, there is a Cartel Aristocrat that is a human. So now your entire combo can come from your graveyard, and it just makes infinite life, infinite wolves from Huntmaster.
Oh, definitely.
Million triggers, and you just like, present your opponent with a million life and a million guys and say, can you beat this? Okay. Which no one really can once you assemble it.
Right.
So it's a pretty sweet deck, yeah.
All right, so a quick question for you.
Okay.
What deck would you be playing today and why?
All right, if I had the chance to play this weekend, I would have played Mono Red. Big reason why is because Boros Reckoner is an actual card now, and that's a really good Magic card. And I think in week one of like when a new format comes out, Gate Crash just became legal for this particular tournament. I always want to play an aggressive deck. It's easier to play an aggressive deck than a control deck because it's harder to harder to know when you're playing control deck what cards do you need to play to beat the other aggressive decks, in addition to beating the other control decks. So I want to attack on week one. That's typically what I do.
Yeah, definitely understand that. What deck are you playing tonight?
So today I'm playing a 4-color Angel of Glory's Rise Reanimator deck. And the sweet thing about the deck is you can gain infinite life and make infinite creatures, and that's kind of the game plan for the deck. So.
What deck are you playing today?
I'm playing mono red, splashing 2 Boros Charms in the main and 2 in the board.
Okay, all right. What kind of things were you expecting to play against today?
A lot of like red-white or Naya decks, like aggression. I thought there was going to be a lot of red-based aggression this weekend.
Yeah,
like Boros Charm is something everyone wants to play with. Silverblade Paladin's still just a fan favorite. So like all these cards work really well together. There's also all these like Experiment 1 human combo, like aggression, like just getting like Lightning Maulers and Viridian Emissary, I think that's his name, and just like putting a bunch of guys on the board and just attacking. So I think that's what I expected, and that's why I played a deck like this.
I expected a lot of mono red. I expected like a lot of 9 mid range. Like a lot of green based decks. Stomping Grounds is legal now. That's a card a lot of people like.
It's great. I love it. I love Stomping Grounds, by the way.
Sacred Foundry is a really popular card too. So I expected a lot of like 9 mid range. Maybe like green red aggro. Red white aggro. Not so many control decks. I expected like a lot of aggro mirrors. Pretty healthy amount of Thragtusk.
Okay.
And that's basically what we've seen. We've seen a lot more blue, white, red this week than I thought we were going to. But overall, it's been really, really diverse. A lot of people are brewing and having some fun.
Yeah,
so it's been a good day for coverage and just like a good day if you're walking around. A lot of cool decks.
Today I expected mostly to see a lot of like really aggressive decks, and I also expected to see some control decks as well. And the nice thing is like since the deck gains so much life, all the aggressive decks are like really good matchups for it for the most part. Okay. Because they have no way to kill you outside of damage, and if you gain all the life, that's over for them.
So is there any reason why you picked mono red? And
yeah. So I made probably 6 decks that I really liked, and we played against mono red, and I was probably 2-30 with all my brews, so I decided to play mono red. Okay. And I went 8-0 and then double draw the top 8.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great.
I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem.
My favorite were you behind me doing your squealing and trying to cast some red spells.
Yeah, I mean, it was sick. That's why. I mean, I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, I did expect it, but still.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
I'm excited when I do it. They just don't show it as much.
I understand. That's why I got to do it for you.
Yeah.
But anyways, what matchups did you expect to see today, or did you run up against that were kind of a problem? But
I was really afraid of the mirror because that's obvious. I thought it was the best deck coming into this, so I have 4.
But you bodied to do it in the mirror.
I didn't. It was very lucky. I tricked him into doing something wrong, so I got out of it.
Would you say you bodied him?
I'm sure.
Is there anything you do to like any routine you go through to kind of get in the mindset to get ready for an open, or just things that you like to do to make yourself feel more confident?
Have you ever seen Rocky?
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah.
My routine for before coming to a tournament is just see look a lot of the stuff online as far as information, because all the information is there. You just have to figure out how to find it and use it. Between deck lists and articles that people are writing on the various websites. Just play as many games as you can, because you can only theorize so much. You actually have to play the games and see the interaction.
Definitely.
That's what makes Magic a fun game.
Okay.
But that's normally my training, for lack of a better term, before a tournament.
I mean, I like to usually like sacrifice a small animal or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. Like,
sounds good.
Yeah, no, I
not really
ritual
wasn't a good choice of words.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But still, yeah.
No, I don't really have any rituals or like pre-game things. I just like to I mean, I like to make sure I like drink a lot of water during tournaments to like stay hydrated. But beyond that, like, no, I mean, I just play my matches.
All right.
Yeah. Let the cards like fall how they will.
Right.
Like sometimes I do music and stuff. Like I listen, you know, you don't like the music I like, but like very mellow stuff. So sometimes I do that in between rounds. So if I need to refocus, but I haven't today because I didn't lose any games. So it's kind of, I don't know, just always pack a bunch of granola bars and always have a water bottle. You know, make sure you eat breakfast. That's same regular stuff, but it's important.
All right. I've been playing, you know, Magic for a short while, like a year now. I started Innistrad and stuff, but do you have
set to start in though?
Yeah, man. I really like it. You know, do you have any tips for new coming Magic players and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take like Magic like seriously and start playing competitively, you just have to get the games in. Like, play all the games. Like, don't pressure yourself. Like, there's a steep learning curve in Magic. It takes years to master, and even the people that are masters, like, you know, if they don't play, they just lose all of their ability. Like, it's a tough game to play, and just have fun with it. Like, play test with your friends and get a bunch of games in, and don't stress out at Magic tournaments. Like, it's not worth it. Just play your game, play your one game at a time. Don't think of the tournament. Don't think of how long it's going to take. Like, just play what you're doing, focus on it, and just always work to get better. Like, always find the mistakes you made, and even if you won a game, that's a big thing that a lot of people do. They look at their losses and they don't care about their wins, and then they get in that mentality that they got unlucky when they lost and they got skillful when they won.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, and so you just have to concentrate on always looking for your mistakes, even in your wins, and just always trying to get better. But it's a slow road. It's you know, stacking pebbles. It's not just going to happen.
I actually have 3 tips that I give a lot of people, because I get this question a lot, actually. The first one is, it has to do with information, obviously, which is there's a lot of information out there between, you know, various websites, Star City Games, Channel Fireball, GatheringMagic.com. The first thing is to just be updated with the information. Everyone's making new articles, a lot of pros are writing every single week, so there's a lot of information out there. Make sure you just figure out how to find it, how to use it. That's the first big step. Number 2, I would say, is be open-minded. One thing with Magic is it's very easy, especially if you're a newer player, when you get mana screwed, or you get mana flooded, it's easy to get frustrated.
Definitely.
That's one thing that's completely out of your control. You know, the things that are in your control are the things that you should worry about. You know, how you build your deck before you come into a tournament, how you build your sideboard, your mulligan decisions, stuff like that. The things that you control are the things that you should, you know, be emotionally invested in. You get mana screwed in a match or mana flooded, it's obviously annoying, as you know, when you're just starting. I've been doing this for way too long, so I'm used to it now. But, you know, for someone who's new, just don't, you know, don't get upset about it. There's nothing you can do about it anyway, right? Magic is a game of luck to a certain extent. And the other thing is just practice. Play as much as you can. Hopefully you can find a store that you play at where people are better than you, so you can improve your game. But you can't
covered,
you can't really do well at this game unless you don't play. You know, there are some people, you know, that there are very few, and I'm not one of them, who can do well without having to play very much. But for your normal everyday person like myself or you, you're gonna have to play a lot to be good. So you have to practice it, and if you want to be good at this game, you have to play.
I would say the biggest tip is to just like stick to the things that you like, at least starting out. Like, find something that you really enjoy playing, and stick to that, and try to like perfect playing that kind of a deck. And once you've once you've kind of perfected that and you really have gotten the hang of that, then like try to maybe branch out to like a couple of different other things and like expand your comfort zone a little bit. So that would be my advice.
Get a deck together, one that's competitive. You don't. It's not much fun knowing you're playing a deck that's not going to be able to beat the other decks of your F&M. But I don't know, play with better players, pay attention, watch games. And like, if they do something that you don't understand but you know they're better than you, just make sure you ask why. And it's the only way you're going to get better is watching better people play.
So, but anyways, even if you say like you just started and you are bad, basically what you're saying is it's okay to pop off if you win, even though you know you're bad. So that makes it that much better.
I mean,
thank you for your time, Andrew Schneider.
Okay.
I really appreciate this. Stay tuned to RoxieCards.com.
With Brad Nelson.
With Brad Nelson, and then you know. So
this is a joke, right? You better fucking start being excited.
I know.
Hey guys, we're at the Star City Games Open Center. I'm here with
Brad Nelson.
Well, no, that's your.
I'm here
that's
with.
my
Okay,
name.
all right. Okay, all right. By the way, guys, Schneider is very borderline good music. I mean, that's what I know. But anyways,
it's not like K-pop, man. I'm sorry.
K-pop is amazing. But anyways, despite that,
that's all it is. It's just a game.
It's a game, but it's my game.
Yes, it's mine, and I will crush you.
Yes,
into
definitely.
a pulp.
It's sick.
You will die.
You behind me. doing your squealing every time I was casting some red spells.
Yeah, I mean, it was sick. That's why. I mean, I didn't.
So I got out of it.
Would you say you bodied him?
I'm sure.